In a world filled with negativity, there shines a beacon of hope. Welcome to Spanning the Need, your source for uplifting stories from the Mahoning Valley. We believe in inspiring the uninspired. Join us in spreading joy one story at a time. Submit your good news today. Spanning the Need, inspiring the uninspired.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Spanning the Need. Right now, it's coming towards summertime. And what a great way to do it is enjoy a night out with your family or even your significant other. And here, we're with Chef Ottavio and one of his counterparts at Station Square. Nadu. Oh, didn't even get a name, but we'll go with that too. I appreciate you joining us today. I know it's been a busy spring and we're already diving into kind of the summer here. I appreciate you guys joining us.
Our honor to be here and show some of the dish. We try to promote it. Some of the street dish, the 38-year anniversary for $38. It's a great deal. So over here we got a surf and turf. Seafood platter with a lobster, grouper, shrimp, scallop, broil. Beautiful.
And when you were doing that in the kitchen, we talked about how you got started. You actually got your start in Italy.
Yes.
Talk about how you got started. What really made you go into cooking? Because it's always an interesting story when you talk about where you come from and how you got into the field.
That's a good point. I was 14 years old and my father said, "You're going to go to school or you're going to go to work?" And I said, "I don't like school," so I went to work. And I got lucky and I went to work at my first restaurant work. Still the chef, Daniele, fantastic guy. Put me in the kitchen. And I was 14 years old, and there was a one-star Michelin restaurant. And my first job, I still remember, it was like a table called the Richard, and there was where you got the hot plate.
Yeah.
So my job, when you got the antipasti, primi, secondi, you got the chef, the sous chef, you take the plate out, and the people plate it. My job was just to clean the plate, make sure it looked nice, the chef look at it, make sure it was okay. That was my first job.
You were the designer of your dish. You made sure it was like perfecto.
Yeah, and the chef oversee it, make sure everything was fine. And after that, I kind of fell in love. I like it. And 36 years later, I'm still here to do it.
Well, and that brings up a good point. You actually met your wife in Italy.
Yes.
And how was that? Because it's like you're from Italy. You came over, as we talked a little bit earlier, at the age of 24. Because my dad came over when he was 12 from Calabria in Italy. So what was that like when you met your wife and at that time?
So the restaurant where I worked at that time, I was the chef. Every 3 months we get people coming from all over the world, just for 3 months, chef. So one day the school called and said, "I got this girl from Ohio." I said, "Ohio? Hey, I don't know where Ohio was." I never
Ohio, Italy? Wait, Ohio where?
Where is Ohio? I never heard of it. So, the girl came, she was beautiful, she was 21, one thing said another, kind of like each other, fall in love. But we got married in Italy. I never thought about to come here. I was a chef for that. I was good, about a house, whatever. But, she got pregnant and she wanted to come here. And so I came to this country in 99. And I worked at one local restaurant for a couple of years. And after that, in 2001,
You bought this place. You've been doing this for almost nearly 40 years. And 38 year special coming up, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But how's that feel?
The restaurant was already open.
2001.
In 2001, right. It was already the restaurant opened in 1986, and about in 2001. So I've been here 23 years.
How's that feel?
And in 23 years, we improved, changed a lot of things, make it a little different. Sometimes, like a native, all the other people say, our menu is so big. And sometimes I think about it, you want to make it simple, but you can't, because sometimes you think, I'm going to take the dish out. But every dish sell, people come for Cajun chicken masala, chicken piccata, drum fettuccine, the classic dish, veal parma, chicken parma, eggplant parma, cheese ravioli. So when you put all these things together, the menu is huge. But because we got guys like Nado and Glenn, Mike, and all the guys in the kitchen, we try to make it happen. Sometimes it's crazy. Friday, Saturday, what do you think? It's crazy or what? We make it happen.
Well,
we make it happen.
You make it work.
We make it
and
happen.
I think that's the best part about this.
You know,
is because we look at it as, and I've been coming here for years, and it's a family atmosphere.
Exactly.
And I think that's, especially in the Mahoning Valley, they make you feel at home, like you were at your grandma's table.
And you got a good point, because we don't carry just the people who want a seafood platter, $38 maybe, but like a people coming, you want a burger, you want a upside spaghetti, you want a spaghetti meatball, you want a just eggplant parma. It's just our menu. This is my concept. Like when you open the menu, for sure you're gonna find something you like, from seafood, steak, veal, pasta, stir fry, blackened. We got them everything. Only things we don't do it, pizza. But we're doing everything else.
Italian place.
Everything else we got it.
Well, and we look at that as from what we talked earlier. Your place has grown. Your menu has grown. And we talk a lot about
The wine list. We got 400
you had I think what 15 or 20 at one point, and now you're over 400 wines.
When about a restaurant was only 22 wine in the wine list, and now we got over 400. We got the second award, the Wine Spectator. Okay, only 360 restaurants worldwide. You got that kind of award.
And how does that feel? Like in 2018, you all of a sudden get a call and say, "Hey, by the way, you're the winner of this prestigious award from."
And every year we get an award because it's like I love wine, and I say what, you got people who got different palate. People like sparkling white wine, red wine, sweet wine, from different regions, from all over the world. And I feel like when people like it, when you like it, it's nice when you can open a wine list and you pick whatever you like. From $20 bottle to $6,000 bottle.
Yeah,
I got one for you, 6,000.
Yeah, I'll stick with the law. I'm a sweet guy. I love sweet wine.
And we got a lot of Riesling, Moscato,
sweet,
White Zinfandel. We got them all.
I get that because there are a variety of people that have different palates. Some will like very, very dry, which for me it doesn't work, but the sweet does because.
See, I'm not dry. I like dry wine. I would
have thought you was a sweet guy.
No, I like wine.
Because you're so sweet. You're a sweet guy from what I've been told.
Like a bourbon. Bourbon, we got over 16 different kind of bourbon. From the lower and the Poppy Winkle, the most expensive one. And I feel like, if you want to be successful, you want to have a little bit of everything for please anybody. When everybody come in this door, you're going to find something you like, something you like to drink. From anything, beer or whatever. Like I just said, this Greek shrimp is one of our signature appetizer.
We saw you cook that in the kitchen.
And this one, the sauce is so good. A lot of the people that get that over spaghetti or angiolero or linguine, and you can make a nice meal out of it.
What is something that we had the pandemic 4 or 5 years ago? 2020 feels like it was just yesterday sometimes. What have you learned since the pandemic? Have you changed anything? Have you expanded? Because some businesses have expanded on what they're great at and have learned a lot from the pandemic. What have you kind of learned, if any?
We grow our idea we want to please everybody, because like I said, after the pandemic, everybody was used to a carry out. We were doing water carry out.
Right.
So now we order DoorDash, Grab, and people can call and get it. You get the same dish, you get it delivered in your house.
Sometimes that's a good thing.
And it does good things, and I always think it's something tastes better when they come out from the kitchen and people sit down and eat it. Especially like a fried calamari or different stuff.
Something that wants to come out right away.
And you eat it right away.
And you're eating it. You're not waiting for it.
Exactly. So. But this is still good, whatever. So what we learned from that, definitely people like staying more home and they get delivered. Sometimes, especially Friday, Saturday, in between 5 to 7, because so many carry out. Right. Sometimes in the weekday too. Sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's cold. In the winter time, especially people don't want to go out, we get more carry out. So that's one thing. And the other one, like I said, some people now watch the money after the pandemic. Everything, inflation, everything is up. Rent is up, mortgage rate, everything. So a lot of people are more conservative. So they can carry out. Maybe they just want to go out with a family and get the kids chicken finger and the parents chicken spaghetti meatball, whatever.
Yeah, my daughter's intrigued with chicken tenders and French fries, and when you try to add broccoli in there, it ain't nowhere to be found.
Why not? We got it. We can.
Well,
do
yeah,
it.
we give it to her, but it just sits there. She's like, oh no, I'm okay. And everyone knows I have a 2-year-old because that's just. But I love her to death and would never change it for the world.
So that's what we try to accomplish. Try to do it. You know, when the people come to Session Square, talk about Session Square, it's about for everybody. You know, like I say, $20 bottle of wine, $6,000. Side of spaghetti meatball, filet lobster, seafood platter, veal chop, sea bass, alabe, grouper. We got them all.
So let's talk about these plates. So let's start with this one right here. Talk about this and talk about what is all in this and how.
So this is like the 3 dish we come out for the 38th year anniversary. Usually this dish should be over $50, but because it's 38 years, we come up with the $38. And now because we sell so many, Friday we sold over 50.
So $38 for a variety of meals to celebrate your 38.
The 3 of them.
The 3 of these 3 right here.
These 3 over here. So that's
38th anniversary, and you're going to celebrate that all year. Is that correct?
You get it all year now. We're gonna do it because it goes so good. So all the meal come with a side and salad.
Okay. Side and salad.
So this is like a great seafood platter. You got a little bit of everything. What I like about this one, you got, lobster. You got a fish, filet fish, a grouper. You got shrimp and you got scallops. So when you think of that, you got like a little bit of everything. For people who like shellfish, people who like chicken fillet, or people who like just lobster to eat it. Sometimes people want a sub. I don't like shrimp. I like more scallop. I like that. But we do that too. We try.
So you're able.
We're flexible.
So you're able to substitute if need be.
Yeah, if the people, we try to please the customer. So this is a great seafood lover. People like seafood. Can't go wrong. Everybody loves
my wife. I think my wife is a big seafood player. I think she would literally look at that and be like.
And like I said, this dish normally should be over $50, but we try to
because of your special.
Bring it a cup with $38 is a special. This
one looks.
This
good.
is my favorite. I love the New York strip. I think it's ribeye and New York strip are my 2 favorite cut of meat. I like the rare, medium rare. But this is a nice combination. You got a nice surf and turf. You got a nice 10-ounce center cut prime New York strip, grill, open fire grill, and a beautiful 6-ounce lobster. Unbelievable. Coming with the asparagus, sample nice. If people want to add any different sauce, béarnaise, mushroom, onion, pepper, hot pepper, we can do it. This, like I said, should be more than $50, but $38 side and salad.
You can't beat that. Right
now this one is very interesting because we got 2 5-ounce fillet, both open fire, center cut, nice. But we got 2 very unique and different sauce. We got the béarnaise sauce, French style, with the tarragon, vinegar, base, like a Hollandaise base. Over here we got the opposite, a wine sauce, demi-glace, with the 3 mushroom demi-glaze. You got porcini, white mushroom, and portobello mushroom.
What kind of wine do you put over?
Cabernet.
Cabernet?
I like Cabernet.
Because
I know dry, nice, when the flambe.
So that's what, because I know I talk to a lot of people, and I'm an okay cook. My wife's a great cook. She'll put wine over some of our meat or something like that. And I always wondered. I always asked her, well, it does this and this, and I'm like, okay, that's great. So because people like that taste to come out of something, but sometimes they don't know what it is.
A lot of time when you flambe, when you saw me flambe the shrimp, we flambe the wine evaporated. Now the demi-glaze, what we want to accomplish, we want to we use the big base, but we want the bone to reduce down nice, but we want to get the wine taste a little bit inside with the rosemary, garlic, wine, and the au jus, and then with the mushroom, saute with the mushroom, the onion. When you taste, it's nice and earthy. So when you got this dish, it's very unique because you get 2 totally different flavors. French style with the béarnaise, tarragon,
I like that.
vinegar.
I can just tell by the sauce. Like that sauce attracts. Like I'm one of those guys. Like I need something with my steak. Like either if it's ketchup.
But like
or
this one, we leave it plain because I like it. Just a New York strip plain like that. Sometimes when you got a good cut of meat, you prime. You don't need nothing else. Now this is like accomplishment. I feel like a fillet, the meat. I'm not a fillet guy. But filet is the most lean piece of meat. Center cut, no fat, nice. Just sometimes you need to add something. Now people like it the way you like it, but you want to add something. Now when you got a new strip of ribeye, okay, you know, I would say like a 80-20. I mean, you got a little 80% fat, but good fat. When you cook it, kind of melt it down a little bit. When you cut it, you got a little fat and taste. So I gotta choose. For me, I like choose more like strip of ribeye, the fillet. For me.
And what's your favorite dish? You know, you've looked at what.
He's a seafood guy.
Are you the seafood guy?
He loves it.
What kind of seafood do you like? Do you like the lobster tail?
I like branzini.
Interesting.
The branzini,
I love
the whole fish. He's a fisherman too. He go fish.
You go fish.
I go fishing, yeah.
Now, where do you source a lot of your product from? Do you locally farms on? Because I know a lot of people like to look at where some of ingredients you get and where do you get them.
You know, the meat, we got two different main people. One, you know, Cisco provides, but we use CAB. CAB, certified Angus beef. When you talk about certified Angus beef, it's the beef, okay, only 2% of the cow in the country, and only coming from specific region, okay, they qualify for that because the marbling, the taste, the grain, the fat, and you know, for the first 6 months they only get grass. After that, they get the grain. And when you see a CAB certified in the regular just choice, you can see the different marble, the look. So when you cook it, it just the more flavor come out.
And you look at that as something that is nowadays starting to get bigger and bigger. Where you source your stuff.
Exactly.
Because there aren't very many locations that you can get stuff. And we look at like kind of you've been doing this for a long time. So you were well versed in bringing the right food to the table and
This
bringing the right rind.
This why American people are used to about the fattiness. Okay, it's good. I love the fattiness. In the same time, I got another local. Okay, he's my good friend, Dominic Marchese. He owns a Mena farm by Kisman in Farmadale. And he got 250 acres. He got like almost 100 head of cow. And the cow is a Piemontese beef. And Piemonte is where I'm from Piemonte, North Italy.
Right.
And that cow is like almost like a breed white cow, very lean. Whatever. The problem about the meat, and the good things about the meat, you got a problem in the country. 4 ounce of the beef is leaner than 4 ounce skinless turkey breast. So think about it. But the problem with that, when that meat you cook it over medium, because it's so lean, you cut it's tough.
Right. Okay.
And a lot of the people don't like the toughness because they're used to when you cut it like a
Nice and easy.
So you gotta pay the price. Okay, you're gonna have a healthy, lean, certified organic, grass-fed, and never touch bone, no antibiotic, hormone, nothing.
Right.
But it got no fat.
Right.
So when you cook it, and you cook it over medium, it is like tough.
Yeah.
So a lot of we often both, but
Right.
definitely American people are more used to this, and we sell 90% of these.
And we talk about that you're just not here at the restaurant. You actually cater events.
We do a lot of catering, and we do 7 different locations. We just took over the Mount Carmel Church. It's a
Okay.
beautiful location.
Okay.
About 350 people. We have the Dior in Stambaugh Auditorium. Everybody knows that one. Jewish Community Center. Next door.
So now you're everywhere now.
We
so
do
you're,
it, whatever people need it.
But can you do it at home? Like say I have a party.
I got a bunch of graduation coming up home to, we do the Metroplex next door, the San Giumicio Church. So 7 different big banquets. Some of them have 1,000 people, the Metroplex for
Right.
1,000 people. The Maranite Center 700, the Order about 500.
What are some of your accomplishments or like best experiences that you've kind of really gone through with the restaurant that you really think about and you smile? Because there's always that couple memories that you're like, hey, when you keep walking in the door.
One of the funny story one time we did this catering at the Jewish community, at the Jewish temple in Oregon. So we did it was a kosher dinner. We did this kosher dinner, and one of the main guy said, Ottavio, we got a famous speaker today. He told me the name, it was Eric Winkler. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now the guy came, we talked to me, but now I don't know who was it. And the guy said, oh, he talked to you, yeah, he speak Italian a little bit, he was talking Italian a little bit, whatever. After one guy said, you know who he is? I said, kinda know. I don't want to be dumb, but like I said, Eric Winkler is the Fonzie, whatever, Happy Day. I said that was my favorite show growing up. Like
you're sitting there talking to him, and you're like, okay, and you walk away. You're like, wait, who?
That was the one that I liked. It was
and you look like you still tell that story, and you still brighten up.
I know it was like it was very.
Well, it probably helped because. Like you said, like, oh my gosh, it's Fonzie from
and I took a picture, I got an entrance. Right.
Well, that's the other thing. It's like you just talked to him gradually, or you might have been starstruck.
First, when he was talking to me, I don't know who was it. It was fun or whatever. But, one of the main story, and the other things when we do catering, the nice things when you do it, people sometimes call you, send you text, or send you a nice letter. Oh, at the end of the day, everybody say, oh, everything was great. People talking about the food. And, when you do something, I always told my kids too, or whatever you're doing, right? You want to do it with what? You want to do it with love and passion.
Right.
If you do it with love and passion, you'll be successful.
You don't want to wake up and be like, oh, I got to go do this.
It's not every day, like one of my favorite quotes from Rocky 5. It's not every day sunshine or rainbow. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it's not, But, and it's good day and bad day, but you want to have a mostly good day. But like I said, the accomplishment is like when the people talk about it, or when I go somewhere and if people say, oh, Station Square, we got nice, very positive reaction, or very nice reaction of people, thankful and like it.
They're grateful. They're grateful at the end of the day that they could come have a nice meal and not worry about anything else.
And because our location, we are kind of in between Trumbo and Mahoney County. If you pass the bridge at Mahoney,
we call that the snow barrier. Everything above north of 80, it's like you're in the snow belt.
So in the 80, the excess over here, So a lot of time we get so many travelers. People come up from New York, Chicago, Cleveland, Pittsburgh. We are kind of in the middle between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And another thing, people sometimes come in and people come from New York or whatever, say, oh, from Florida, oh, this was the better group of the Florida. This $38 last week. One guy said, I'm in New York, this is like $100. Oh, people come, oh, I got a great drink. I can't believe it, the wine list, oh, the big menu. So you get that from people from New York, Chicago, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, or whatever, people traveling. Because you got a bunch of hotels around and people stay. And a lot of times people get traveling back and forth. They make a point
to come
stop here.
It's like the break. It's like a break, right in the middle.
And the people stop and say, you know what? We stop over here because we got a great experience last time, and we enjoyed that, and we want to try something else in the menu or whatever. You got one dish they like, it, one of the same dish, and it does kind of fill you, give you like.
I always like to put the other person on the spot. What's your best memory of this guy? What can you? I know he's smirking. What kind of memories do you got with this guy when it comes to just cooking?
Everything. A lot of time, me and him, especially me and him, because he open in the morning, and it's a lot of times it's just me and him. Especially in the all of the time, like at Christmas time, sometimes he come in the morning, and we got 10 carry out. So I joking around him, and he joking with me and said, "Are you scared?" And he looked at me. No. When I come, sometimes I say, "Are you ready?" I'm like, my eyes closed, and we make it. You make it happen because. If you worry about it,
procrastinate too much,
and we get it done. If you complain or whatever, it's just the worst. Hey, we make it happen, and it's like a teamwork, and make it better.
You've had so much support from the Mahoning Valley that your restaurant, like you said, is that stop and go right on Route 80.
I got Mr. Mark.
Mr. Gasser?
Just elect.
I don't know. No, you went back.
I want to introduce this guy because he's number one in the country.
And we look at this, and we look at the success you've had and the continued success that you will continue to do. I think my one question, and someone asked me this if I would ever talk to you, is you talked about you're a dry wine guy, and you talked about that. And how do you pick your wine?
You know, like last week, I tried 4 new wine, and sick with 6 wine, and sometimes you don't like all the wine. I tried them, and one was too acidic, one was and it was a one Sauvignon Blanc. It was a nice summery, summertime coming now. Because I thought it was great. Reasonable price, was great wine. Something that every Wednesday, because we don't want to add more wine list. Sometimes we do, but every Wednesday we do wine Wednesday. So wine Wednesday we pick a 4 wine because in the non-wine list, and they get the customer they know the
Wine
kind and try.
I like that.
You get a wine by the glass, by the bottle, if you want to buy it by the cake. So, and once a month we do a wine test. And the other great things, so we got 400 wine and wine list.
He's got his own book.
400 wine and wine, over 400. We every Tuesday we do wine Tuesday, and we do 20% off.
And we talk about that, and you've been doing, like we just mentioned, you do it for so long. Is there one person you want to meet in your life, past or present, and why? Anyone that you would want to meet in general?
It's a person I want to meet, and I just met her last time. But there
goes that question.
Is one of the top chefs in the world. Is the only chef in this country. He got 7-star Michelin.
Wow, and that's hot. Those are big for chefs.
And it's like the French Laundry, Thomas Kelly. And I got a picture, whatever. And we did a 17-course meal. It was a hot beginning for my friend.
Understood.
And that was enough.
All Italians got a guy.
I have the picture.
All Italians got a guy. There you go.
Napa Valley. And the kitchen was spectacular. All the dishes was unbelievable. They got 20, 30 people in the kitchen. But it was nice to meet him and see. The guy is 60-some years old, but he's the only 7-star Michelin chef. He got 3 in New York per se, 3 at the French Laundry, 1 at the Bouchon in Vegas. Plus, he got so many other restaurants.
You ever think about growing Station Square?
No, 1 isn't enough. because sometimes our menu is so big, and you got everything being top things, and today it's hard to find good people like good people could, it's just hard. It's a lot of time you put a name over there. I'll give you a perfect example. What happened 2 weeks ago. September 21st we got already a wedding. So my manager kind of made a mistake, set up by appointment with another couple. They got another wedding for the daughter.
Right.
So I go over with the menu. They're so excited. 200 people. The big house. They don't care how much it costs. They're very okay. Whatever you
I
think,
wish it was that way.
So I'm like to go over with the date. Say, September 21st. I said, September 21st. Wait, I go no. I said no. That day we already booked it. They can change it because Joe was very upset. But like I said, because we wanted when we do it, because we got restaurant, we do 1, but we want to do it right.
You want to do it right.
We can't have it 2 because we don't want enough people or quality people can be able to duplicate, do 2 weddings at a time.
So what's down the road? What's on the horizon for Station Square? What can you tell us that no one knows or it's not in the public eye that's coming down, if anything? During the 38th year.
Anything coming, definitely when we're going to be in 2 more years, 40 years, we're going to have a big, huge party. I'm thinking at the Metroplex, 1,000 people, I want to blow it out. It's going to be big event.
Well, you better start planning now because you know how quickly that'll come up.
So that's going to be one of them. Anything else, summertime, we're going to have it. Usually I put a tent in the parking lot. They're having a little more event and stuff. It's going on. But we do our things every day. We got next week, May 9th, we got a nice event with the port. A lot of things I like port wines. We got 5 different port, 5 course, cigar in the patio. People can love cigar, most of those old guys. But
Well, I appreciate you taking your time. I know you guys have been busy, and I appreciate you taking your time. There any message you want to pass on at all to the community?
First of all, we want to say thank you, and we appreciate the support for many years, for the present, for the past, the present, the future. Thank you, because we never take it for granted. Your support, because I feel okay. Anybody can go in 5 miles. We can go in 100 different restaurants, and I feel like thank you God, we're busy. We got a lot of support. Our business base 75% repeat customer, loyal. Good. I understand that people gotta go somewhere else. You gotta go to Chinese or pizza or some other Italian restaurant. It's normal. We don't expect you gotta come here every day. But we get a support.
Trust me, I would if I could.
But we got a support. We got the menu that support that. You can come in 3 months in a row, and every day get something different. We can do it. But we are thankful and we are very appreciative whatever we get from the community, and we have tried to do the best with the best quality, the best people working. Nothing's perfect. With the best service, we deal with a local company called Steel Light.
They just opened their new headquarters in downtown Youngstown.
The owner, CEO John Mile, fantastic guy. Personal friend, nice. We try to support the local. We use those Steel Light products. So I feel like the community got a lot of nice stuff, a lot of nice people. We do our people want to cook home. The grocery store, you can buy our sauce, wine, season, and we are like proud and thankful. Anzi, I got a special guy that just happened to be here.
He's somewhere.
Mr. Gasser.
There he is.
Okay, this guy, the best guy, is another John Mile. So Mr. Gasser been around for how long? Please,
Come on, come back here.
you're gonna be live.
You're gonna be live. Right here.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, right here.
Sit down by me. I love this guy. So his company been around for many years.
76 years.
Gasser?
Gasser chair.
I'm familiar with Gasser.
Mark Gasser,
I am.
Mr. Gasser is for me, mentor and inspire. Because when you come here, it's not just try to sell or try to teach. I don't know, a few years ago we got different chair. Come, Ottavio, you need a better chair. I got a lot of customers that come, I bring them over here, or whatever. No problem. You bring me the chair, you switch it, you come and check and make sure they work. But the best story, about a couple years ago, we got the patio, I got a mirror chair. So Mr. Gasser said, Ottavio, can't have this chair. I'm going to bring a new chair by the next couple of days. Okay? Just whatever you think, I'm respecting this guy so much. So he come in a Saturday night, Friday or Saturday night, and I'm busy talking over there. He come in and I see...
Sneaks in and sneaks out.
He's stopping up, bringing a chair, and I said, okay, ciao, go outside. I said, what is the delivery guy? And it was him and his wife, the only come in and bring the chair. I never forget that. So I feel shame. I said, I gotta go help him. Bring a couple guys, you gotta come help. And he said, oh, no, we got him. I said, no.
Well, that was a big important event you were having here. And he had these little plastic
Joe,
folding chairs.
first say what kind of guy is it? What kind of people we got in this town? Between
Right.
Joe Meyer,
Everyone takes
between
care of
Mr.
it.
Gasser.
Everyone takes care of each other. It's a family. It's in Mahoning Valley. You know how it is. Everyone takes care of each other. It's not about the sales. It's about the relationships.
Exactly. You pick up the chair. When they see the chair not work, you pick up, you take it, you bring it back. And a lot of times, Mr. Gasser said, he never send a bill, whatever, but and I don't take it for granted. I always thank you for appreciate
You
it.
take care of the people that take care of you.
And it's amazing.
Well, for me, it's a matter of to have this quality of a restaurant in our little community. We need to support it. We need to take care
I agree.
of it. And there's so many little businesses like that you just can't ignore it or they'll go away.
Well, and I think that's the big thing around here is there's that lump of about 50% of restaurants that are just staples, and then you have the other 50% that just it's a rotating turn.
My wife showed me last week, the last couple of weeks. She said, 4 restaurants closed in the Borman area.
Yeah.
So that as I said before, we never take it for granted. Okay? We got 75% repeat customers. We're busy, and from the past, the present, and the future, we are thankful for the support, the people coming, And this is why we want to try to keep it quality. We deal with the best coffee,
Right,
like still
right.
light. We got the best chair. You know, we want to try to. Nothing's perfect. I'm not making real perfect. We make mistakes. We do whatever, but
we
try to.
But we
support
correct
local.
it. We correct the problem and do it the right way. Do it the right
Yeah.
way. That's how I think. It's like you look at it and you want to do it the right way, no matter what the concept. You're not going to never make 100 people
Exactly.
happy.
We talked about like a month ago. I said, it bothered me. I'm not want to say I'm perfectionist, but I got one boot to get a little cut in the center. You know, it kind of bothered me. He came up with a good idea. Said we can move this in the back. Nobody sees. It's
Move it in the back.
So that at least less people
Well,
see
that's
that.
only because the material wasn't available at
Right.
that time, and we just got it in yesterday. So I'm here.
The manufacturer's
Think
a
about it.
little backed up.
But you know, like I said, we work in and try to. You know, I can leave it on hair, like bother him. I know it's bother him. You know, just to wanna. You know, I don't want to say the word. Never would use the word perfectionist, perfect. But little things we can fix it and don't cost so much money. Why not? Like you said, we gotta buy overall. So buy overall. Eventually, something else comes in, so we can use it anyway. It's fine.
Yeah.
And it was like lesson piece advice because he's very smart guy. Knowledgeable,
But it's like the
very
thing.
competent.
Hey, you can repair that really quickly. You don't have to buy a new chair. It's just a notion.
When if
but-
you don't keep it up, it keeps going down.
Exactly. So, but I appreciate you stopping by. Hey, stop. Good to
I'm
see
glad
you.
to be here.
We appreciate you guys joining us.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Mr.
chefs.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Gasser just stopped in.
One of the
We'll
number
check with
one
the
company chair.
casino chairs. They do it all. So we appreciate you guys taking your time. Thank you, chef.
Thank you, guys.
chef.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Thank you.